Hey there. So you picked up the card that you were really wanting more energy and capacity, and I'm so glad you're here. I want to say right away, I get it. I have been there so many times. So often, when anyone asks me the question how I'm doing, I just automatically answer busy. And it's true. I have toddler twins, I own two businesses, and my calendar is always pretty full. And yet, sometimes the exhaustion that we're describing goes deeper than just a full calendar. For me, the most depleting seasons, it's not actually about being busy, there's something misaligned. And when I take a moment to get curious about what's underneath it all, it's really this belief that my worth is tied to how productive I am. And when I'm living out of that story, everything feels heavier. Rest feels like something I need to earn. And asking for help is really uncomfortable. And saying no feels really risky, even when I know it's what I need to do. So, one of the tools that's actually really helped me notice and name this pattern is called the Enneagram. And if you're not familiar with it, the Enneagram is this personality framework that's rooted in both ancient wisdom and modern psychology. And it describes these 9 different personality types, each with this core motivation of what we're reaching for to feel worthy, secure, or loved. And on its own, those motivations aren't good or bad, but if they're unchecked and we're unaware of them, they can turn into these inner stories that quietly shape our habits, our boundaries, our energy. Stories like, for me, my worth comes from what I accomplish. Or maybe for others, it might be, I have to be perfect so that I can feel good. Or I need to be needed so that I can receive love. And if those stories are running the show, no wonder we're feeling burnt out, right? But if we can start to get curious and bring those stories to light, that's where we have agency. We get to choose. And even if our schedules don't change in the immediate, we still get to show up differently in our work, in our relationships, in our lives. So, if you picked up this card because you're feeling depleted or like you're holding everything together just to keep things moving, I invite you to get curious and to pause for a second about what is that deeper why behind your exhaustion. If we haven't met, I'm Allie Jones. I'm a business and leadership coach and I really love helping people figure out how to thrive in work and life. And so I'm a certified Enneagram coach. I love talking about this stuff, both with teams and individuals, and really recognizing those patterns and how they show up in your work and life. Because then the real fun begins. Then we get to figure out new setups, new rhythms, new ways of working and living that actually restore your energy instead of draining it. If that sparks some interest and you want to talk further, whether that's just one-on-one or having me come and talk about the Enneagram more to your team, I would love to connect because you deserve a life where your energy isn't constantly being spent trying to prove your worth.